Okay, so now we're going to use a whole new set of data and we're going to create a histogram or a bar graph, however you want to say it. So this particular set of data says the number of students per homeroom class. So my x-axis, which is my intervals, is going to represent the number of students, whereas my x-axis is going to represent the number of homerooms there are, or the number of students in the homeroom. Okay, so we are going to create two separate bars. Oh, that is horribly awful again. Holy cow. Okay, try this one more time. Make my line just a little bit thicker. All right, so this is my vertical axis, which is also my y-axis, and this is my horizontal axis, which is also my x-axis. I'm going to bring that up just a little because I need to make sure that I have room to write my intervals. So vertical and horizontal. So my intervals are from 15 to 17, 18 to 20, 21 to 23, and 24 to 26. So we have 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. You notice that there are 3 numbers within each set of the intervals. That is very important. You have to have the exact same numbers of interval distances for each of your different interval sets. So we have 15 to 17. Then we have 18 to 20. We have 21 to 23. I'm going to extend this line just a little bit further out so that I can put 24 to 26. That is a horrible 2. Okay, so now my distances are of a 1, a 5, a 6, and a 2. So these are my vertical numbers. So I can just number them from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because there's not very many of them. So I don't need to use any skip counting or anything. So I'm going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing fancy, just get the numbers up there. So we have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Try to space them out as much as you can. I know it's really hard for me to do it on here, but you got this. Okay, so in the range of the number of students that there's 15 to 17 students in a class. So there is one class that has 15 to 17 students in it. Just one. So I'm going to do this little yellow bar, color it in to the best of my abilities, and that looks beautiful. Okay, moving over to my green now. So this is going to be my 18 to 20. So in 5 classes, there is between 18 and 20 students in that class. So anywhere from 18 to 20. So I'm going to go all the way up to 5. Looks like a little snake. Over and then bring it back down and make a nice bar. It's a little squiggly bar, but that's okay. No one's judging me. At least hopefully you guys aren't judging me. And then we're going to move over to the blue, which is going to represent our range of 21 to 23 students. There are actually 6 classes that have between 21 and 23 students in it. So we're going to go up to 6 and over, and then back down. This bar is a little crazy. Let me fix that line for us. I'm going to try that again. All right. Blue it is. So I'm going to go up to 6, I'm going to go over, and I'm going to bring it down. Oh, that's much better. Then I'm going to shade this in blue, because why not? Make a nice solid bar there. All right, and then our very last set of data, let's change our color one more time. And we're going to go with pink, my favorite color. So this is 24 to 26. So there are 2 classrooms that have between 24 and 26 students. They might have 24, it might have 26, it might have 25. When you're dealing with intervals, and if they say, how many students are, how many classes have exactly 24? Well, we only know that there's 2 that have between 24 and 26. So we can't get an exact number when we're dealing with histograms or bar graphs. We can only get an interval variable. So if they ever ask you how many classes have 20 students in it, like, you know it's going to belong in this interval set, but you don't know the exact number. It is impossible to tell that. So you would just say, cannot tell based off of the information, or information doesn't exist, something like that. So that's really, really important to remember, because on your assignment that you're going to do, that's going to be a couple of the questions, is if it's asking you for a specific number that falls in one of these variables or intervals, and you can't tell. You just can't. Now, if it said what interval would it fall in, maybe it says Another classroom has 22 students in it. Which interval could it fall in? It would go in interval number 3 because this is 1, 2, 3, and then this is 4. Not that you could see that 4 there. Let me change the color. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then this would be 4. So you would say, oh, if it's 22, it goes in this interval. If it was 16, it would go in this interval. Or if it's 26, it's going to go in this interval. So you can tell where numbers are supposed to go, but you can't see how many of those numbers there actually are in that interval. Like if I wanted to know how many classrooms have exactly 26, I know it's in this interval, but I can't say, oh, there's 2, so that must be all 2 of them. It doesn't work that way. So remember that.